Hello, Aries, and welcome to your June 2026 tarot card reading. We're going to get started with an oracle card and take a look to see what the remainder 3 weeks of June has in store for you. So we have a spirit animal with a message for Aries. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. Okay. Let's go ahead and just get our pre-shuffled deck for some additional guidance and messages from Tarot for Aries for June 2026. Eight of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Queen of Wands, here's your energy coming in strong. Another wand, passion, fire. Ace of Wands. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Look at this new beginnings here. I'm loving this. We have the Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So we have a little bit of a mixed message. Let me straighten this out just a smidge. Fit everything in. Like so. Okay. So Swan Spirit says time for a deep dive. And I think for you, it's going to be more later in the month. Maybe when the sun goes into Cancer on the 21st. Because Cancer's a deep sign. It's a water sign, and it's a very passionate, very sensitive, as a lot of the water signs are. And, you know, it's about home and family. And, of course, we're all sensitive when it comes to our home and family. I mean, it could be a trigger, and it also can be that touch point for us. It's both for all of us at different points of our lives and for different things. So I think your deep dive is going to happen more around when, the sun moves into Cancer. Now, with that being said, Mercury is already in Cancer in your fourth house. So Mercury's ready to initiate a new path for you. And I love this because we have the Two of Wands, which is an initiation. You have some decisions to make with the Two of Swords, of course. And then you have these brand new beginnings with two aces, both a wand, which you represent, a sword, and a page. Those are all brand new beginnings. So this new path in the area of family and home and creativity is waiting for you. I mean, that's what your wands represent as well. Very passionate, very creative, very strong energy for you. It's fire sign energy. So this is really good. Now, so the deep dive, of course, begins with Mercury there, because Mercury's all about thinking. It's all about strategizing, making choices, right? So we know that the Two of Swords and even the Seven of Swords, it's talking about how you're going to move on to that new path. You know, you're gathering up the things that you need to gather up. You're looking over your shoulder, wondering if you've left anything behind. And apparently you are. Apparently you're ready to leave a Three of Swords behind, which means that there is something in your heart space that has come to an end. And it came to a little bit of a painful end. Some sorrow, some sadness. But you're ready. I mean, you realize that something has reached a culmination, something has reached a critical point, Two of Swords, where a decision needs to be made. And either you stay on this path, or Mercury in Cancer suggesting you start charting a new path, right? And you're looking over your shoulder, having some reverence for this situation, honoring it, forgiving it, doing whatever you need to move on from it. And I love that the Eight of Cups is up here too, because the Eight of Cups shows you with your back turned to something, ready to move on. So this is all alignment. And what is driving it is you. You are the Queen of Wands here, Aries. You are ready. You are passionate. You are already manifesting beautiful new beginnings. you know, according to your plan. And it's happening, and you're ready to move on from it. So, what else do we need to know? How about your ruler Mars in your second house of money, material world, and your self-worth? And I think there's a lesson here for you, Aries. I really do. So this Three of Swords in the center of your reading, things didn't go to plan, which is what the Two of Wands suggests. And you're ready for a new plan or a new connection because this one is broken, this one has ended, and you're ready to move on. And the Queen's even looking over here saying, yeah, it's time to start all over again. And you're never too old to start over. No matter where you are in your life, you don't have to stay put. It's not like I made my bed, I have to sleep in it forever. It means you've learned the lessons, you've done the deep dive, you understand more what you don't want than what you do because you've lived some experience, some knowledge, right? And you're going to take it with you. So I like that these new beginnings here are really kind of looking, over here at this ending, this Page of Cups holding it to the Three of Swords saying, yes, there is something new, something that's going to delight you. This little fish is ready to jump out of that cup, and it might be an introduction. It might be a new job. It might be just a new friend that can lead somewhere else. But it's clear on an emotional level, which is what's represented by the Three of Swords, by the way, and the Eight of Cups. Cups are water signs. They're emotional. And we are at the end of at least by the 21st, we are in a water sign. We're in Cancer. This is Cancer's energy. So, we're going to have to make decisions that are a little bit more emotional during this period, more around the family and maybe a little more sentimental than sometimes in the past. Because if you want to change your life, you have to change a few things about how you move through it. You have to change how you think about things, people, situations. And when you do, that's when your world changes. That's when your situation changes. But really the big news, I think, for everybody this month is Jupiter. Jupiter is coming in at the end of the month, June 30th, to stay for over a year. And it is going to be fantastic for us all because what does Jupiter represent? It represents a major shift because it's a big planet. So there's good fortune that is going to move towards you. It's about your passionate endeavors, right? Because Leo is kind of a resident of the fifth house, which is creativity, passion, love, romance. So there's something coming your way that is going to check off all the boxes that you're looking for. And so for you specifically, though, as you move toward June 30th, get things lined up. Say yes to invitations. Say yes to meeting this person. Look into this new opportunity, 2 of them that are headed your way, and at least do some due diligence. You owe it to yourself. And so when Jupiter lands in your fifth house of love and romance and creativity and fun and joy, this begins a new cycle for you. And remember, this is to last a little bit over a year. But I think the overall message for you, Aries, with the swan spirit saying time for a deep dive, it wants you to learn from your experiences from this last journey, whatever this was, that gave you so much heartache or disappointment or sorrow. It wants you to remember this and gain some knowledge from this and to do something different. Make a different choice when you come to a point. You see there's a 2 of Wands here. You're still debating, how to handle something, how to move forward. It's the same thing with the 2 of Swords. So have a little faith in yourself and do something different. Do something opposite, which also indicates the 2 of Swords. All right, so we're going to get a card before we end this reading. Another oracle. All right, emotional loss. So that's your 3 of Swords. So there was a loss, and I like the 5 that is tracking with the 5th house where Leo is ending, or where Jupiter is landing for you in your 5th house of Leo. And this emotional loss has put you in touch with some part of yourself, a little more sentimental. Maybe it made you a little bit softer. Maybe it had you do that deep dive and realize something within yourself, that it was attracting something that was causing you so much pain. Because we attract what we are. And remember, the Queen of Wands is the super attractor. She is the super manifester. So if you want to attract new, vibrant, joyful love, you have to be new, vibrant, jubilant love, Aries. All right, that's what I have for you. If it resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm wishing you all balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.